So Emma, I'm guessing you're thanking your lucky stars you didn't live in LA during the terror spree of the Bling ring.
Yeah, I mean, me myself personally, I don't know if I have things that they would be that interested in stealing, so that might help. But I mean, yeah, it's crazy what they managed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also scary, I imagine. It was scary for me watching it, not just because this is kind of where celebrity culture is going, that this idolization of everything that celebs have, but also the idea that as a celebrity, someone can Google you on the internet, find
Yeah.
out where you live. That must
Yeah.
be scary on a certain level.
That is pretty freaky. I think I've always kind of had an awareness that that felt like where things were going, and so I've been quite careful to try and protect my privacy and live as anonymously as I possibly physically can, given the circumstances. Yeah, it's definitely a bit.
It's a bit chilling.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Twitter's kind of different in a way because you choose to put information on Twitter.
Yeah.
You choose to put yourself out on Twitter.
Yeah.
You've got 7 million followers.
I do.
And I was checking today to see how many people you follow.
Yes.
And you follow mainly people you've worked with, which is very interesting. It's
Yeah.
understandable. But you also follow official Santa.
Yeah.
What the hell is that about?
Christmas is very exciting.
It's May.
I know, but
He's not
I
doing
started
anything.
following him before Christmas. He gave me a countdown. It was amazing. I mean, it's just fun.
Okay.
And I love Santa Claus.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but you do know about Santa, right? You do know that might not be him on Twitter. That might be. You know the secret about Santa. You know.
No.
I won't tell you. I won't spoil it for you. But
saying it's
maybe
not-
ask
it's not real?
maybe ask Luke.
It's really upsetting me.
Are you okay? Sorry about that.
Can we stop the interview? Is that okay?
So sorry, guys. Oh god.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway.
That would have been, if I'd been younger, be careful about that, because, 6 or 7 years ago, I probably would have really started crying.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. All I said was he wasn't on Twitter. I didn't say he wasn't real. I didn't say he didn't exist.
That was where you were going.
Yeah. You must have known. You must have known that by now. Someone must have told you that.
That's true.
On one of the early Potters, it must have happened. Someone took you aside, like, Emma, I've got to tell you something. It's
Sounds
very
like it's
serious.
real.
Yeah. And neither Dumbledore. None of it's real. This is not real. But let's talk about Nikki in the film. Because you said that you didn't particularly like her. Was that a moral thing? Were you judging her in a way?
I think I probably was a bit judgmental at the beginning. I definitely had my qualms about Nikki, but I think that's what's so cool about my job is that I had to find a way to empathize. I had to find a way to understand, who she was and where her motivation was coming from. And even weirder than that, I had to live her for like 7 weeks.
So did you bring her home with you? Were you breaking into other celebrities' houses and going method?
No, I didn't. I would have, if Daniel Day-Lewis had played this part, that would have been really worrying. But no, I mean, I think, I just really tried to get the dialect down and as I said, just understand the psychology as much as I possibly could.